WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM. He is Clinton Smith. He is the chairman of this year's United Way of Indiana County campaign, working hard to get it over the finish line. Clinton, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. Good to have you with us here today.
Thank you so much.
All right, so here we are. We're in, it's January the 13th. We're about halfway through the month of January. You are heading for the finish line, sprinting hard. Are you going to get there?
This is the final part. I still can't tell you whether or not we're going to make it. We are at 85% right now. So, 10% of $725,000 is $72,000. So we're almost about $100,000 away still. And that has to happen before like February 10th. So we have a lot of money to raise right here in these last few weeks.
Yeah, we sure do. All right. So how do we go about doing it?
So send your donations into the United Way. You can also donate online at uwindianacounty.org. You can call our office in Indiana as well. But really write that check and get that money in there because we still need some time before our annual breakfast. I think it's on February 20th this year. So that's whenever we'll actually release what we actually raised. And that goal of $725,527, we're still 15% away.
All right. So we've got a lot of work to do here in the next 6 weeks or so.
Yes.
All right. So I know that, sending in a donation is a wonderful thing, and we want as many people as possible to do that. But there are also some other events coming up that might spur a little bit more.
There are. So this week we actually, for the first time ever, the United Way has done a restaurant week. It actually started yesterday, and it's going through this Saturday. It's actually a really cool idea. Restaurants sign up for it, and we get a $25 gift card from each of the restaurants. We have prime choice sponsors that are Benjamin's, Romeo's, Spaghetti Benders, Knapp's Cucina Mia, Josephine's, Luigi's, and Venice Cafe and Pizzeria. We also have choice sponsors, and those are Grubb's Sports Bar, C.H. Fields Craft Kitchen, King Buffet, Revalia's Restaurant in Blairsville, Brunzi's, El Toroso Mexican Bar and Grill, which is new right here on Philadelphia Street, Donatello's Restaurant. We also have El Paso Mexican Grill. If anyone doesn't know, that's the new Mexican place in the Walmart Plaza in Blairsville, and also the Rose Inn.
So those are the sponsors. How does it work?
So basically they sign up and they made a donation to the United Way, and we're talking about them. I actually went out and did a video with all of our prime choice sponsors last week and did a little bit of a tour of the restaurants. But basically all you have to do is you go and you dine there. You can dine 3 times and get a punch card from those places. And then those punch cards you turn into the United Way at the end of restaurant week. And the top prize is going to be $175 worth of $25 gift cards to these locations.
Oh, okay. So you've gathered up the gift cards from these restaurants, and you got them all in a fishbowl somewhere.
Yep.
And so people get their punch cards punched. 3 of them. Go to any of those restaurants, get 3 punches, get your card into the United Way, throw them into the fishbowl, and you draw somebody out, and boom, they get the gift cards.
Yeah, and we'll be drawing that right after we collect all the gift cards. But it's really easy. You can dine out 3 times, and that's 1 entry. You can dine out 3 times at the same place. You could go to 3 separate places. But the punch cards are in sets of 3. You don't just have to go 3 times either. I'd recommend going 6, 9, or 12.
There you go.
Get more chances to be entered for it. But any of those places, whenever you're dining at them, just ask for a punch card. They'll give you one and give you your first punch too.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Good plan. Okay, so that's something new this year for the United Way. There's something old coming back as well.
Yeah, something old. The Super Bowl is actually coming up also on January 27th. That's from 11:30 to 2:30. I had an awesome time. If you get the chance, come down to Knapp's and eat in. You can also order delivery. I think we have it going out in the chamber mailing this week too. But it's really easy. They have a chicken pastina, a spicy tomato gorgonzola, sausage, white bean, and cabbage. And all of that also includes a roll and a beverage. And it's sponsored this year by Turner Dairy, Six Hand Bakery, and also Market Street Pastries is supplying some cookies for us. But really, Knapp's is the one that throws this all together. Nick Karras creates the soups. And if you get the chance to stop down at Knapp's on that day, I'll be serving also. So you get to see me actually serve tables. Anyone that was there last year knew that I forgot the roll the whole time. So make sure I bring your bread.
I know that in the past I've always had the spicy tomato gorgonzola. I think that's a wonderful soup. I know they've had different soups down through the years. The sausage, white bean, and cabbage, that's new this year, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Naps does a great job. Not only are they a restaurant prime choice sponsor, but they're also doing the Super Bowl, and they do that every year. That's a huge addition to our campaign. It's really going to help me get over the goal, too.
Yeah, so you can stop there at Naps and get your soup on Super Bowl day, get your meal there. But you can also order and you can have delivery, correct?
Yes, so there are
How's that
deliveries.
happen?
You can basically just turn in your delivery. It starts at 10:30, and that's for orders of 10 or more.
Okay.
If you go online, there is actually an order form on our website. You just go to our website /super-bowl-2.
Okay.
And there's an order form on there too.
For those of you who don't know, the website is uwindianacounty.org and then /super-bowl-2. You can just click on it there and make your order. And if you have 10 or more, they'll get them delivered to you. There's also takeout available. Don't think you have to spend your time sitting in the restaurant. If it's crowded on that day, everybody's stopping by. You get takeout.
Only $7 per meal that day either, too.
There
So you can
go.
get lunch for $7, and it goes to a good cause.
All right. So you've got Restaurant Week happening this week on the 27th. Of course, you've got Super Bowl. And
So if anyone still had New Year's resolutions, this is the week to end it.
Clinton doesn't say that. They're working hard on their New Year's resolutions. Yeah, but you do need nourishment.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And who knows? It might be really, really cold that day, and a bowl of hot soup is just the thing.
Yeah, and I know Romeo's is even doing their punch cards on takeout also.
Oh, yeah?
So you can order takeout from Romeo's as well and get delivery also from there and get punch cards for Restaurant Week too.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart. Okay, so I know that with the United Way campaign, there are all kinds of folks who help you to make it toward the finish line, and you have some of those folks you'd like to thank.
There are, these, and I want to thank them every time we come out. There are community leaders, there are corporate sponsors, Krebs United Publications, Rosebud Mining Company, Thomas M. Frick Insurance, Government and Civil Employee Services, the Rishkini Agency. We also have our champion sponsors, Colonial Motors, Toyota and Arbuckle, Affordable Interiors, First Commonwealth Bank, Highmark, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Superior Yardscapes.
Yeah, all of those folks helping with the United Way campaign this year, and so many others. But that's the real bottom line, boys and girls, is the United Way campaign is heading down the home stretch now, and they're still 15% short of the goal. So we've got to close that gap.
Yeah, it's important that everyone thinks that maybe we just pick the goal for a reason, but every year we have that goal, and then we allocate the money from that goal to agencies right here that serve our community. So when you give money to the United Way, it stays right here, and a lot of those agencies and the partner agencies that we have really depend on that money. So if we don't hit goal, it's not taking money out of my pocket, it's taking money out of the community's pocket. And the places like the Alice Paul House, Open Door, Camperenda, and different places that we support here.
Yeah. What is it, 15?
There's a lot. Yeah. So Camperenda, Alice Paul House, Open Door, Accessibilities, Head Start, and there's tons of other ones that I can't even think of because they're not written down in front of me right now.
So hard to come up with all of them.
You can see the smoke.
That was a valiant effort you just put forth there, Clinton. I appreciate that very much. The United Way campaign, of course, it began in not in November, in October, correct?
Every year in February. So I started in February, and that's whenever the campaign will end in February. So my year technically starts in February, but then we have our official kickoff on August 8th.
It was all the way back in August.
Yeah, it's been a while. Time flies.
Wow. Okay. So, but this year's campaign is rapidly coming to a close, so we need to make it happen. All right. So you mail your card to the United Way office there at 655 Church Street, Suite 114, 15701. You can drop it off at any participating location, too. That's for the Restaurant Week punch cards, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So let's make that happen. All right. You're having fun with the campaign still?
I am. It's been a great year. I've gotten to meet a ton of people. I've gotten to do a ton of fun stuff. I've really gotten to meet a lot of the community and really got to see kind of how the United Way works in conjunction with our partner agencies. And that's why I came up with the theme this year is Community Strong, because it really there's so many people. The quota comes in, the Young Professionals Organization comes in. There's tons of people that supported the United Way here, and we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to hold a live turkey.
Yeah, live turkey. He's still in my backyard. He's doing great.
Is he really?
Yeah.
The feather is still here. So
yeah. Oh, nice. There he is.
We've got the feather here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still in your backyard?
Well, we moved him. He has a great view now. My dogs like him.
You've adopted him?
Well, he's still at my house, so we found him a forever home, someone that would actually watch him and let him live out his years. Since he was officially pardoned, we don't want to,
No, he has to live out his life.
But he's having a great time. He's actually gotten really chubby since I brought him here. So he eats about 8 pounds of food every week and a half. And,
but you found him a permanent home.
I did.
Your home?
No,
or
not my
else's?
home. He's permanently in my backyard right now until he moves to this other location. So we have a friend that has a turkey named the General that's like 12 years old and like lives at their house, and they said that they would take Turk and let him live there and let him live out his years. Yeah.
Turk is going to go live with the General.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a commercial in there somewhere. Well, that's fabulous that you can. Now, but there were 2 of them. Has the other one, has he been adopted or she been adopted? Or
the other one passed away right after I brought it here the first time.
Really?
Yeah. I
too
think
bad.
it was sick or something like that. That's probably why it was so calm.
Okay.
But
it wasn't Chrissy just being very nice.
we kind of make the joke that Chrissy cuddled it too hard, but it didn't last. They were still really young at that point. So Turk is nice and healthy. He's put on some weight. I have a mirror for him, so he likes to watch himself in his mirror.
He has a friend.
Yeah, he has a friend. Yeah, he has a good life. He's living his best life right now.
Smith, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM, 101.1 FM.